Your things here.
Thank you. I can't believe that you were hesitant about Stacy and I coming here, because I can already tell that I'm so glad that we are here.
Well, this place is it's not a designer's home. It's not decorated. It's a joke, and you're pre-warned.
Okay,
forewarned. As you walk in, you know that this is just one big joke.
As the sign states. Okay, well, I shall remain in your house because I can take a joke.
You have to take a joke because everything here is a sense of humor. All of it is tongue-in-cheek.
And I love that, and I can see that instantly. And by the way, you said to me earlier, the only thing perfect in my house is my cat.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be like the name of your memoirs. Perfect is overrated. And I think this is perfect because it's perfectly you at every turn.
Well, I thank you because beauty is in imperfections as far as I'm concerned.
I completely agree. It's beyond overrated, and it is perfect here. And I can't wait to meet your cat, wherever she may be.
Well, she does whatever she wants to do. She's a cat. You don't want to
this is great. This is such a great idea. This is an old postcard display thing, and then you've ingeniously hung it on your wall and just put prints here, right?
And when I get tired of seeing someone's
just
face,
move them around.
I just go like, blah.
But this is so great because you can put multiples, right? And however the mood strikes you. That is a great shot.
Yes, in a mirror.
I love that. Before iPhones, look, you had like a little, whatever they call it.
A camera.
See, I know so much about you just from looking at this. Bambi, I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but I'm going to admit this to you right off the bat. As we walked in and I saw all these cute little cheeky nods of baby deer around, I was like, what is her attraction? And I was like, I've got to ask her about that. And then all of a sudden I was like, Susanna, her name is Bambi. You are half American, half Parisian. Because you were like, Susanna, Bambi, hello, Bambi, I'm American.
Hello. And Bambi, hello, all these little Bambis around. Don't think that I have a identity crisis.
I don't.
I don't buy Bambis.
They are given to you.
Yes.
I feel badly that we didn't bring you a Bambi.
I'm so glad you didn't. Because sometimes it's like an invasion. So some of them are things that I really wanted.
Right.
I thought, oh wow, that's cool. And my daughter will show up with a Bambi lamp or whatever, or she'll cut out. There was the Bambi movie that came out.
I saw that on the mirror, the big cutout.
There was huge posters in Paris of it, whatever. She ripped off a poster and got it home and brought this huge poster, and I just cut out the Bambi so she looks like she's coming out of the closet.
Well, everything in here, I always say that a really wonderful home, you should be able to walk through the rooms without the owner being there, and then meet that person in a crowded place and know exactly that that's the person.
Oh, how cool is that?
And I think, right? I mean, I think that's true. And I feel like if you weren't here, I could have walked around and then almost been walking down the street. And I would know that it was you. And your voice and the way you are and the way you dress and every little thing in here is so 100% you. Your voice, your stories.
I must have been a singer in another age, in another life.
Oh, the way that your voice is, yes.
It's like like Janis Joplin after
Meets
after
Edith
a concert.
Piaf.
Yeah, it's like and not to mention Amy Winehouse, of course.
I feel that this place is full of your stories, from the postcards on the wall to all the pictures. I could spend hours here and ask you, and there's a Provence and a special story and a joke, probably behind much.
Usually a lot of jokes. As a matter of fact, in this room, you have some very precious, beautiful things. I mean, like museum pieces.
Tell me.
That you would never
never know.
You would not notice because I mix museum pieces with toys from Happy Meal.
Right.
And that's true. I mean, that's a Garouste and Bonetti table right there. This is a Christian Bérard.
Yes.
And those are Happy Meals. And these are IKEA bookcases that I painted.
Of course. And that did you gild these?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
And that's a Bittermeyer. So and I don't put worth on anything. It's just.
But it's all has worth because it's things that you love.
I just like the stuff. So
yes.
Whatever. So it's whether it's free or found on the street on the floor or I went crazy and said, okay, I'm going to invest in this because if I don't have a Christian Bérard, I'm going to die, and so I'm going to eat spaghetti for the next 6 months of my life to afford this drawing of Bérard. Well, so be it.
Passion is the great equalizer, right? Perhaps. Your passion
for stuff.
For stuff. Tell me also about what is so signature for you, both in high and low, is your love for this pattern. It is almost like your
really
logo.
I know, it just sort of like grew on me. I discovered that the leopard print goes with everything. I mean everything.
Neutral.
It's a neutral. It's like a tweed. It's like a Harris tweed. Mm-hmm. But so it just kind of it grew on me, and I love it.
Since you were a child, or or like at what point in your life did you start to have that attraction to it and start to work with it a lot in your work and at home, obviously?
About 20 years. Why? What happened? I don't know. I can't tell you. Probably from buying a coat in a thrift market or Portobello Road or at the flea market. I have a collection of coats, raincoats and things like that.
All in leopard?
Yeah, I have a small collection of leopard coats.
I might have to see those.
I'm going to let you try one on.
Really? Okay,
yes.
Yay. Okay, good. Let's do that.
Get it?
Yes.
Stay where you
are.
Susanna?
Oui.
Try this on for size.
Oh.
This is definitely your size.
Oh my gosh.
This is part of my collection.
Oh, it's so fabulous. When you say collection, like, can one purchase this?
No.
It's no longer. Oh, your personal collection.
Yes, this is from the 60s.
Oh,
this
of course.
The flea markets. Oh my God, it looks fabulous on you. It looks fabulous on you.
It's so great. Look at this.
See?
Like, who does not feel the chicer and the happier?
Goes with everything.
Goes with everything, and I feel like.
Did you think this morning you thought, when am I going to wear that's going to go nicely with this coat? No, and it's perfect.
And you know what? I wasn't having the best day this morning, and then since I've been with you, mood totally elevated, and this bumped it up another level.
Good.
By the way, can you just tell me about this little wonderful vignette here, this lampshade and this hat? And
okay, wait for it. This is my father's bowler hat.
Really?
Made expressly for him in London. With, excuse me, his initials.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. No.
But he was British or American?
He was American.
But he knew to get bowler hats in London.
He knew that he had to come to Europe for a year to get over his first marriage and go shopping.
So, as all people
yes,
should.
but we're very glad he did that because on the way home on the boat...
Do you meet your mother?
He met this little French girl on the boat who was going to the States for the first time.
Are you kidding? And they met and fell in love?
In the middle of the ocean. Now, this lamp.
I mean, this lampshade.
I mean this lampshade. You think it's a cool lampshade.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and then that. Oh. Where did you find this? What?
Flea market.
Did it come with this base?
No.
You put it.
That base came from my family home.
Of course, so you juxtaposed the flea market find,
yes.
And it worked perfectly with that. That's
absolutely.
crazy.
Everything works out
and then
fine.
look, the little Japanese Coke bottles?
Yes.
I mean, like, what could be better than
Why
this?
not?
I mean, literally, you could be here for hours and your eye can just delight on anything. Is this a backgammon game in leopard?
Yes, because it was leather, and the leather fell apart. So I had to recover it.
And of course, what pattern did you pick?
Avec quoi? I mean,
Avec
please.
quoi?
Of
What
course.
should one choose? May we now go into your, where it all happens, your study, your little office in here?
Sure, with pleasure.
And I'm going to keep this on if that's okay with you.
Oh,
I might not
please.
take it off. Hey, Bambi, just so you know, as we
Yeah.
were walking, I cinched this a little bit, like as though to take possession.
I mean, it's like-
I customized it a little
I
bit.
feel bad. I think it looks probably better on you than
Oh,
it does on
forget
me.
it. No way.
So this is what I'm up to right now. I'm in this kind of mood.
And how would you describe that mood?
I'm in a very chic castle library in the country. And this...
I just want to bring it into the light. Oh, this is gorgeous.
This gorgeousness of William Morris, I'm a huge fan. So that would be the walls. That will be the ceiling. That will be the couch. And these are going to be the armchairs.
Now, when you...
Now, as
oh,
you
this
can
is
tell-
exquisite. Oh, this is yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy is all I can say.
And as you can tell, I really do like to mix patterns. So we have...
You're not afraid. And do your clients ever say, I mean, obviously they know your joie de vivre with patterns when they seek to hire you, but still, when you're in a meeting and you say, this is what I am envisioning, do they ever, how do you placate someone to...
At first they get scared.
Right.
And I say, let me explain. And then I go, okay, so these are these 4 armchairs like this, and that, and there, and whatever. And then I try to show them something. I'm very wicked. I try to show them an image of something that has nothing to do with this, to get them to relax about mixing things up. So for here, maybe, I don't know if I have the image here of how evil I am when I want to get away with murder. Because it's like, I mean, I love to get away with murder. I mean, I love to mix
so you
and
show
colours and
another
whatever.
picture that has the same vibe or a completely different
No,
vibe?
the same vibe, but that has really nothing to do with it.
But it
think
relaxes
I
them
know.
because they see how it can work, the possibilities.
It's sort of like, trust me.
I know what I'm doing, and
I go
here's
like,
where it can happen.
Yeah, this is like, okay, here's an image, has nothing to do with your library, but...
it has the spirit.
Oh God, I just found this. I didn't do that on purpose. You see, trust me. Leopard goes with everything.
Right.
Anyway, so that's...
But visual crutches are important for people. They need them to rely on.
First, I'm obviously very visual. I mean, I am totally visual. I'm into aesthetics like a sick person. Very sick aesthetically. Because I have everything goes through like a brain thing, that whatever, and I can get into I could pass out.
Almost like a trance.
It happened to me. I mean,
When you're envisioning something,
or sometimes I just see something of such beauty, I go like...
it fells you.
It just like, yeah. It happened to me in Florence at the Uffizi Gallery. It's just like
It moves you
days.
so much that you can't...
And then I think I register things. See, I think the wrong idea people have about creatives is that we create out of nothing, which is not true. We're like sponges. We see everything. We don't know we remember them, but we put them in little things. And then one day, like we just spit it out, something that you've already seen, that has already been done. Because everything has already been done and seen and whatever. You just spit it out differently. You digest it differently. You, whatever. So creativity comes from creativity that comes from creativity. It doesn't come out of thin air. You just don't like go, oh, I'm such a creative and I have all these wonderful ideas. It's not true.
There's a genesis
You get wonderful ideas from other wonderful people. Well, not that I'm wonderful, but I mean,
You
understand what I mean. But you see, my God, sometimes I get jealous. I mean, I get mad at myself. Sometimes I could beat myself up because I see something and I think, why didn't I do that? I think from my fashion years as well, mixing patterns and colors does not frighten me.
I don't think hardly anything frightens you. Except not being creative enough, which will never be your weakness.
You know what frightens me to death? Beige.
That could also be the title of your second memoir.
It's just like, I'm frightened of beige. Please don't hurt me with beige. I'm not a beige person.
I would not have thought of that.
I am not a beige person.
I kind of got that from the moment I met you.
I love white.
But that's different.
But beige is like, just make up your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I do not turn the lights on. This is my private life up here.
Well, thank you for sharing it with us.
Okay, and this is the door to my bedroom.
This is like a little jewel box in Paris, like your little private.
You're under the roof. You're under the roof. You know, you're under the roof of Paris. It's humble. You know, this is not grand by any standard.
But it's perfect.
And this place is not an apartment in Paris. This is a house. I insist. I always say la maison. Mm-hmm. This is a house, run down, old, crumbling, lovely house. So we're under the roofs of Paris, and this is where I chill out, where I'm supposed to chill out. It's white, amazing, isn't it?
I noticed that after our conversation
and
about
white.
The B word, that it was white.
At one point, you sort of have to go.
Yes, I need a break.
Except you'd never imagine it's white because there are no walls left. But I mean, because there's stuff everywhere. But
you feel the white. It's almost like
white.
A cream.
Yeah, it's white.
May I point out something that I think is ingenious that you've done that I want to copy?
Yes.
Remember we said creativity comes out of creativity, so I'm going to take your creativity.
Go for it.
I love this idea of how you put a table at the end of a bed and then you've propped all your kind of... it's on wheels. This is genius. You could have breakfast here. You've got your dream, your inspiration here.
I have breakfast.
Do you?
Here. Coffee here. And my stuff here. So anyway, so this is where I chill out and sleep a lot. I sleep a lot. You haven't had lunch, so you're not going to be sick. Wait for this. I'm just going to open the door and I'm going to let you go in.
Shall I follow?
I don't think you should.
Why not? Oh, is this your closet? You bet I'm coming in here.
It's not my closet.
What is it? Okay, come on. You were holding this out from me? Bambi.
This is my guest room. Now, I'll explain. This is my guest room because when I have guests, I give them my room.
And you take...
this one.
And you feel like a guest in your own home.
This is my private little thing.
May I try it out?
Yes, please.
But I like that you're a guest in your own house when your guests are here.
When our guests are here, I move out.
Yeah, this is pretty great. Sorry, I don't want to put my feet up.
You can.
No, it's
my
okay.
My third Bérard is here, because this is all about dancing.
Yes.
I mean, this is all my wicked stuff. That's Bérard, Rudolf Nureyev, everyone's here. Jean Cocteau is here, Sylvie Guillem is here.
It's funny, when you're standing, I see your pose.
She's not very sexy, but the Queen of England is here too, just
Bambi,
in case.
you were a ballerina, you studied ballet, because even when you're standing, sometimes I see you.
Oh, you should.
It's in you
walk
still.
In the street behind me, and you laugh because I walk awful.
Really?
Oh,
I saw you walk. You walked beautifully.
You didn't pay attention. I walk like a duck. It's very not elegant.
But your shoulders, the way you carry yourself.
That's fine. Just don't look at my feet.
Okay, I promise. But I did because I saw, which I loved, how even instinctually.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
I go like that. So welcome to the Jobo. Jobo as in Josephine Bonaparte. And I have been a huge fan of Josephine because she was very, 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 very much into design, fashion. The House of Maison that she did is just amazing. When I first met the proprietors They said two keywords, Parisian elegance, and a theme. We want it sort of like rock and roll, but we want it like Marie Antoinette, Coppola kind of rock and roll. And I said, well, I will not touch Versailles. And I have something else that I think we should work on, Josephine Bonaparte. And we should make her young, and we should give her like an Instagram account with a new name, like Jobo, Jo for Josephine, Bo for Bonaparte, Jobo. So I had a lot of fun designing this hotel with the charming proprietors who really bought into it. I had great fun having fabric from the archives, notably from Pierre Frey, who played the game with me completely. I mean, completely. I spent quite a few hours in the cellar with the archiviste, and I'm saying directoire. I love directoire. They re-edited old fabrics for me, and so I chose with great difficulty. I think only 4. So I have 4 themes, but I mixed them all up. And then I had a lot of things made with an amazing artist by the name of Alexandre Poulaillon, who does trompe-l'œil work. So we worked a lot on obviously trompe-l'œil, starting from the elevator doors. When the elevator doors were like brushed chrome horrors. So Alexandre made fake wood, directoire wood paneling, marqueterie. The leopard print, for those who don't know, was first used in interiors by Josephine. So we owe a lot to Josephine. I owe a lot to Josephine. Madeleine Castin owes a lot to Josephine. Christian Dior owes a lot to Josephine. We all, not knowingly, owe a lot to Josephine. And people sometimes say to me, oh, you have the Madeleine Castin style. I say thank you very much because I adore Madeleine Castin. But Madeleine Castin, she stole a lot of stuff from Josephine. So I'm sort of like going back to the source of who's stealing what from whom. And it's not stealing, it's borrowing. It's borrowing, it's feeding upon and doing a reinterpretation. I really wanted black swans because Josephine had black swans at Malmaison. And I wanted roses everywhere because her name is Rose. Her real name is Rose. So and she collected roses, and she had the most amazing collection of roses from all over the world. And there's an artist by the name of Redouté. And Mr. Redouté is known as the Michelangelo Rembrandt of roses. He painted every single rose that she had in her collection. So obviously I went out and got a book by Redouté. And my assistant, Pablo, the adorable, wonderful Pablo, I gave him this book. And I said, oh, you Photoshop wonder. I want you to cut out this rose, this rose, this rose, this rose. And I want to make a print for wallpaper using these roses. I want to make carpet with these roses. We have to put it all together and get the leaves just right and the thing just right and whatever. And Pablo did a fantastic job. And to go back to Alexander, who does trompe-l'œil, he did all of my wallpapers. I was desperate to find prints with black swans, and I didn't find anything. And Alexander went on a mission and found a border with black swans. With swans that were not black. They were green and orange. It was hideous, hideous. And with the genius of Alexandre Poulaillon, he recolored it. Whatever. He made the right proportions so that it would fit in the hallway and fit in the thing. And that's the enjoyable part of doing a decoration. I'm not going to talk about the not enjoyable part of walking in there, with the plumbers and the plaster and the sanding and the noise and it's very brutal. And then all of a sudden, then parts of it is magic, and hopefully people only see the magic.
Don't miss another video visit. Click on the orange Q to subscribe and have Quintessence virtually delivered from our doorstep to yours.